You are listening to the Kentucky X-Files Season 3 with your hosts Dennis Mays, Tyler Stewart, and Josh Gibbs. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also visit us at www.kyxfiles.com. And now, on to our show.
Welcome back, guys, to your Kentucky X-Files.
Are you screaming because your arms are disappearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tyler didn't get to see this. I was gonna try to fool you when you got here, Ty. I was gonna try to make you think that I was an alien and I was talking to you from the meteor.
Oh,
Greetings, Earthlings. Yeah.
Oh.
I've showed too much. Showed too much skin. There we go. All right, the secret's out, guys. You guys watching? I'm not actually in space. It's a green screen.
You had me fooled. You had me fooled.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing today? Good week so far?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
it's a week. It's a week.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
a week.
I mean, technically, we're only we're bad boys, so today's the third day of the week.
Yeah. I had something come up and I couldn't record last night. I wanted to though. Oh, Tyler's sneezing. Got a little sneezy poo. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
That looked like you might have popped your back on that one.
I farted a little bit.
It looks like the trees behind you might be blooming, and maybe that's what's setting off your.
Yeah. It's just the pollen. Yeah.
Don't get me and Josh started on pollen.
Oh, God.
We spent a solid goddamn week one time sending messages over Facebook.
Yeah, because remember there was pollen warnings on the news.
Yeah, they're like, hey, if you
It's the
haven't
first
yet,
alert weather
stock
day.
up on food because you got a pollen front coming towards you.
There's too much out there. Don't go out.
Yeah. Luckily
Yeah,
for me, the pollen can find me anywhere somehow.
Yeah.
I just want to know what was going on in the world that they were using that to mask it.
Right.
It's like, they use things to this is the breaking news thing, but there's something going on over here.
Yeah.
What was going on when there was like the pollen epidemic?
I don't know, but it was definitely every day for a week. It was a first alert weather day.
Yeah.
There's pollen warnings. Be careful.
Pollen!
There's so much.
I gotta get the milk and toilet paper.
I can't even remember what the hell we were saying back and forth, but it was like every day. Be careful, buddy. It's rough out there. And if I didn't respond, like it was like I got several posts because this is before like Facebook was different then too. Remember? So it was like I couldn't respond to the post on my wall from you. I had to create another post and go to your page. Yeah, it was like early stages.
Yeah, because there was that one. We went a solid week of pollen because he didn't respond once, and I was basically writing the eulogy.
Yeah, he thought I was dead.
I was like, the pollen got him, is what happened here.
Yeah, write the gospel.
Yeah, and then there was that, and then there was the never to be spoken of St. Patrick's Day event. That was
still hilarious.
Yeah. We both changed our names and our profile pictures on Facebook. Sorry, that's my deaf dog barking at something. I don't know what she's barking at. Yeah, we changed our names, like went in and like actually changed the name, and it's like you can only change this back once.
Yeah. So
and he was like, "What was yours?"
I know the names. You want me to tell you?
Yeah. Well, I can't remember them.
So you were Patrick Fitzwilliam. And I was William Fitzpatrick.
That's right. Yeah. It was. Yeah. There's a lot of lucky green poo jokes going on, and it was pretty terrible.
It was my wee Uncle Patty. Yeah.
I don't know what's like started it, but I know that although you and I were enjoying ourselves, it seemed like everyone around us was towards the end of the week, we're like, okay, guys.
Yeah. People would stop talking to us at that point.
Yeah. But we turned St. Patrick's Day into a solid week-long affair. So, yeah. You guys want to see who's this is a terrible segue. You want to see who's not having a great week? Like, I feel like we're having an okay week. These guys are not having a great week.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay,
the magic smoke's out of the rocks.
This is Colombia. All right, so the volcano's name is Nevado del Ruiz. And there was 6,000 earthquakes there last week.
Jesus, who counted them?
I don't know, but somebody was in charge of that.
I mean, that sounds like a full-time job to count 6,000 earthquakes.
1, 2. Hey, I hope that he had an abacus ready at the hand.
Right.
Do you think at some point he got to a point where he was like, it's like 6,000, man? I don't know.
6,000.
You know,
Right.
Is she barking really loud to you guys? Is that going to be a thing? Is it a problem? She's pretty loud.
Yeah. It's a little.
Johnny, shut up!
How's that going to do any good? Isn't she deaf?
I'll go sign language it. Johnny, shut up! I don't know if I can leave that in the episode.
Nope. No, you can't.
I think you should, because that's fucking hilarious.
I could whiz something at her, I guess.
No, I can't. This definitely can't go into the.
Come here, noisy ass dog. Come here. You're ruining the X-Files. She's gonna feel like a butthole sometime. She probably won't remember. I think dogs like live moment to moment. Anyway, so 6,000 earthquakes, and somebody had to count all those. And fun fact, and I'm laying on the sarcasm here for this one. This same volcano has quite the death toll attached to it. Last time it erupted was in 1985, and it killed about 25,000 people. So I'm hoping that this time they're like, I'm just kind of hoping that this time when it's getting ready to go, they're like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, don't Pompeii yourself.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty wild, man. 6,000 earthquakes.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it says the last time it was November 13th, 1985, it shot lava and ash 23,000 feet into the atmosphere. So you probably couldn't even fly a plane over it.
Yeah, planes fly at 30,000, right?
Yeah. That's still too close for me.
I mean, it's got to be enough to where it could affect instruments or mechanical parts. Like, it can't be good for the intake system on them.
Yeah. That one thing I wanted to bring up to you guys too before we got too far into this. I know I've got all kinds of weird news and shit, but there was a video we checked out last week. You guys remember? Well, no, it was last Monday we checked it out. It was a famous Gable film.
Yeah.
Right. So the guy who listens to the show sent me a message saying that the people who filmed it actually admitted to faking it.
Nice. Finally, somebody admitting when they fake it.
They admitted it. They came out and said that, they.
What was it? Was it a guy in a suit or was it a dog wearing a suit?
That part I didn't get. There's still details like how the hell did they do it? I think dog, personally. I'm like, they put a dog in a suit and they sent it running because some of the movement was like kind of dog-like, but
it looked like the German Shepherd. Yeah.
I mean, some people have children that are very, very dog-like. Yeah. You know, like they move around. I mean, when my kids were little, they were like wild animals.
Yeah.
So I could believe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they, one of the fans of the show, he sent a message, said, "Hey, there actually is a on record of these guys admitting to the story being completely fabricated." So, sorry, dog man, you basically like lost your Patty video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but we are in the era of AI analyzation now. There's AI artwork, there's AI, there's all this stuff, right? There's computers analyzing things, there's computers that search for patterns, there's auto stabilization controlled by AI. The Patty film has been subjected to these now. And I hate to say it, but as much as I love the mystique and mystery, surrounding the Patterson Gimlin, after you see it put through the AI analyzation, and you can Google this now, it looks like a guy in a suit. I mean, it's
really,
yeah, it's pretty wild. I can actually send you guys the link to check out. I don't think that we can share it here. Let me see if I can. Well, I can just loop this, I guess. Hang on. I'll just present it and show you guys what I'm looking at here. All right, so the object of the game here is that you basically are letting an AI do the stabilization for you. So you're kind of getting rid of the human element, right? I'm trying to select the right tab here. I think this might be it. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't see what you guys are seeing, but this has been.
Didn't I send this to you guys?
This one just popped out.
I sent one just like this a couple weeks ago
with a filter over it. Yeah, I've seen the same thing.
Okay, maybe it's apparently this one was done with an AI.
I did see the right suit wrinkle. Is there a way to pause it? Right there. Right before that, the right bicep, it looks like the suit wrinkles. Oh, look at you, slow-moing. That's hanging loose, isn't it? That is so weird to see it like this. I mean, if it's a guy in a suit, bravo for the squats.
Right. The only thing, I think at this point, the only thing that could have saved the Patty video is actual articulation of the hands. Because even though, I mean, there's what appears to be suit wrinkles, there's a lot of different things. There's still a ratio disproportion of the hand lengths or the arm lengths. You know what I mean? But for all intents and purposes, dude, that looks like a guy. Also, too, is I don't know if this has been brought up before. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a pattern going on in this clip, and I'd like to show you guys what I've seen, what I'm noticing. Okay.
All right.
So from here, you guys see my mouse? So from here to here, it is being presented to you with intent. And once it gets past here, it's now just a dude walking away. See it?
Oh, the stride changes.
The stride changes because they got the shot. Okay, we're done. Here it's like very exaggerated. A turn, a couple more steps, and then all right. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I could be grasping for straws here too, but it seemed weird to me. I don't know. But I mean, if it is, I'm not trying to be the authority on the Patty video by any means. So if it is a guy in a suit, it is an awesome suit, and its equal has yet to be done without CGI. So,
okay, hold on a second. There's a spot. Pull your mouse up so I can see a timeline.
Okay.
Right about there.
Sorry, I had to figure out which.
So right around there, it almost looks like the right hand cups.
Here?
Yeah. A little bit back. Right there. Go back a little further. As you're going back, you'll see if the hand opens up. Maybe not. It could just be a trick of the light.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it almost looks like the hand's rotated. You see the white, like the background's kind of whiting it out.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I 100% agree with you that the stride definitely changes after that third tree. Like right about here, it's still in, and as soon as they go past this tree here, there's not as much purpose in the walk.
Yeah. And the film was a lot faster than this.
Yeah.
The original was a lot faster, and they said that was due to the camera setting. It was set to record faster. So I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, I don't know, man. The way they are looking at it, they said it's just it just looks more and more like it's just a dude in a suit, But nobody really wants a definitive answer on this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The mystery is what makes it fun.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, it does though. It's fun. It's like how what if, you know what I mean? There's that whole what if part of it. Like what if it is real, and that'd be amazing. But it just seems more and more like fantastic stories and whatnot. Maybe cases of misidentification. I don't know, but shocking lack of anything. What can you do? Right. There she goes again. I'm gonna murder this dog. She's gonna make me have to edit.
Yep. I know you hate doing it.
I do. I hate editing. What does she want?
Something like she has everything.
Why is she staring at you, barking? Did you upset her? Did you say something to her that she can't hear? What is wrong with you, Journey? Stop barking. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. It's not going to make this easy on me, are they?
Are you like waiting?
I just feel like as soon as I start talking, she's going to start again. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. It is fun. The mystery's fun. I love the topic a lot. There is some weird stuff out there, I will admit to that, but we need pictures, we need video, we need actual video and actual pictures to see what we're dealing with. You know, sucks. You know, it's like the whole Dogman thing. You know, I know. I had a talk with one of our fans earlier this week about that, and I should be able to pull it up here, and I can tell you a little bit of the exchange.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was Kelly. He wrote in a while back. He'd said that he was the one that said about the whole Gable film being a hoax. The guy actually shows the truck, shows the snowmobile, and explains how they did it. And I told him, I was like, yeah, if you can, come across the original story, send it to us and let us check it out. I'd love to do an episode and talk about the actual debunking of it, because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And I told him, I'm like, this is just adding up to me being more and more like over the Dogman topic. I was like, there's no credibility, and I know that's like a pretty stiff stance to take, but there's no credibility.
Well, there's also no continuity.
Yeah, that's been a problem of mine from the start.
Yeah,
I hear the stories, I hear it, but when it comes to the pictures, it's just bushes in a circle. You got two different creatures going on, because what you're taking pictures of and sending to us is a bush. It's not this ferocious creature from the story that you're telling. And I even said that. I was like, there's just not enough credibility, because everybody who tells me that they have had serious Dogman encounters tells me a story, and hey, you know what? I love a good story.
Love them.
But at the end of that story, there's nothing to back it. There's no anything, and that's a problem for me. I just don't like it. And
right.
I know some people, even the guy I was talking to, Kelly, he even said, he said, I never really considered it plausible. I kind of do now. I see cryptids through a different lens. Most say flesh and blood. Some say supernatural. I say maybe both, I told him, I'm like, I can respect the point of view, but I need quite a bit to get from where I'm at right now to that, So at the end, I mean, what are you going to do with it? I'm kind of to the point where I'm like, somebody's going to have to bring the thunder. They're going to have to bring some serious, like, here's Dogman. I caught him on tape here. Then I'll be like, okay, now we have something to work with. But until then, I don't really got nothing, I mean, even Bigfoot had a video for like 100 years that nobody could debunk,
Right.
I mean, Jesus, like I said, they went at it with an AI, and they're still on the fence.
Yeah.
Dogman needs a patty. Needs a patty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild. So in other news, this is pretty fun. This is kind of a rare one. Okay, you guys we don't get this very often. All right. There's another cryptid that's not in the news nearly as much as it should be, and that's this guy. You guys recognize him?
Is that Nessie or Champy?
That's Nessie. And there's a little bit of a closer one.
Fucker stole my bait.
There's a little bit of a closer one, and let me see if I can bring it up here so you guys can hear what happened. So, apparently this guy was on vacation and snapped a picture of what at first he thought was a dolphin. And when he noticed the dolphin was moving kind of weird, he took a couple more pictures and tried to keep up with it, but it was apparently moving pretty damn quick. And yeah, these are some of the pictures that he took. I know there's more pictures out there, but I don't think I wasn't able to get any more. I saw this one and that one. That one I thought at first was a boat. I was like, is that a boat?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'll be honest though, at very first look, I thought it might be just a bird sitting in that tree.
So did you put the red circle on?
No, that came with it.
That's how you know it's real.
That's true. What if we find out one day that cryptids actually have big red circles floating around them?
Like
and this whole time,
fucking halos.
this whole time we thought people were adding it to it. They were just snapping pictures, and it already has this red circle floating around it. A lot of fun though, man.
One can only hope.
Nessie does not get enough love.
No.
You know? I don't think anyway.
Maybe it's because we're not over there.
Yeah.
But I mean, Champy doesn't get any love either. And isn't Champy closer to us? Is it Canada or is that?
Yeah, Lake Champlain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm just noticing a little bit of a pattern here that, you say Bigfoot, you put a guy in a suit and you make a YouTube video, it gets 500,000 views. You put a picture of Nessie up and it's just, eh.
Yeah, there is definite bias against aquatic cryptids.
There is.
Yeah, it's an unfair bias.
Do you think it's because like aquatic cryptids are like not far off from like being real?
I mean, let's be honest. Some of the shit that's in the ocean is way scarier than any aquatic cryptid could ever want to be.
Yeah.
Like, of all the stuff that's actually in the salt water,
yeah,
Nessie's low tier, terrifying.
That is true. Yeah. I think there was some gigantic fish. I watched them pull. They just like, I guess they were fishing and they just caught one. Mm-hmm. This thing was the size of a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, look what we got. And they just push it off the boat. And I'm like,
yeah.
Why would you put it back? Did you see the size of that thing?
Right. I mean, look at the size of some of those groupers.
Well, yeah, groupers arguably are pound for pound more mean than fucking sharks are.
Yeah, a grouper will kill and eat a shark that's on somebody's fishing line that they're trying to pull in. I've seen the videos of that.
It's nuts.
The guy had what the hell was it? I think he had a tuna. I think he had a tuna on the line, and he was trying to pull it in, and a shark. It might have been a bull, or maybe like a lemon shark or something, come up and was trying to take the tuna.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, this monster grouper just come up and was like, shark bite. just took the shark to the depths.
It was literally like, nice shark. Hi.
Yeah.
Be a shame if somebody ate it.
Can you imagine, like, I love to fish, and I unfortunately don't get to fish as much as I would love to. But can you imagine just being in a John boat and like you throw your bait out, you're coming back with some sort of a panfish, and then like a largemouth is trying to eat your crappie, and then in the middle of that, this giant shovelhead or blue cat just comes up out of the water and eats. It's madness to think all that's going on at once.
You know what? You just reminded me of something that happened to me and my cousins, and me and my cousins and my Uncle Truman and his good friend Dave. If any of you guys are listening to this, you'll remember we were down at Lake Laurel, right? And we were night fishing for trout, which is so much fun. If anybody gets a chance to go do that, it's a blast. So we go out on the lake at like
Brad Pitt.
Dude, what is going on? Oh my God. But is it dogs barking or my fucking camera now? Ugh. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I lost...
Trout fishing.
Well, anyway, we were fishing for trout and catching them one after another. It was awesome. And this one of my uncle's buddy hooks a trout, starts wrestling it up, and you could look down, and it was so clear you could see the trout fighting all the way up, And about 8 feet from the boat, a walleye comes out of nowhere and swallows the whole trout.
That's amazing.
And then it was a game of gently reeling because the walleye was just sitting there with this trout, and kind of a sad ending because as soon as we got the net ready, like as soon as that net touched the water to try to scoop up that walleye, man, it took off and left half of the trout.
Yeah, them walleyes are nasty, man.
Yeah. So I can only imagine catching a shark and seeing a grouper come out of the deep and just swallow it.
It was insane watching it in video. I can't imagine what it was like in person. Just, standing there on the edge of the boat looking down and watching the shadow come up from underneath the water and just be like, whoop.
Yeah. I've seen some of them videos of people catching them off of piers. And they're just sitting there fighting it. And it's like it shows it. And this thing is massive. I'm like, dude, that would wear you out trying to wrestle that thing in.
But some of them groupers are over 1,200 pounds, aren't they? Or more?
Yeah.
They're huge.
I don't know what they top out.
Tunas are enormous, too.
That is true, yeah. What the hell? I'm trying to, what was it? A parrotfish? You ever heard of a parrotfish?
Yeah, they're like a sunfish.
Yeah, they're like enormous.
Like this big floating head in the ocean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be the same one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures. It was, maybe it was just a different one. I can't think of the one I saw. There was these guys like brought up this just absolute monster of a fish. And I'm like, there's so many species of critter in the ocean that's big enough to eat you that I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That one show that my son likes a lot, the the VFX guys that debunk stuff.
Yeah.
Even they were like, yeah, we're not sure how we feel about going into ocean critters because water animation stuff is like pretty new still. So that means that most of the stuff might be real, and a lot of them were like, yeah, I don't know if I'm good with that.
Let's see here. This is a sunfish.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. Look at the size of that thing.
Also known as a mola mola.
It's so big that it doesn't even have another half.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like that's like half of it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have a tail because it's like, why do you need one? I'm an underwater flying saucer.
They always seem to me like like that. But they just look like a floating head, and that's just weird.
Hey, you know what? You just reminded me of something. When I was a kid, my grandmother told me, okay, and this might be a wives' tale, and I'm okay with that if it is, but I remember thinking about this all the time when I was a kid, that she had been told that somewhere in some country that there was a fish that they were catching, and it literally had a human face. So they were cutting the head off of them before they brought them back in to sell them. And it was somewhere overseas. And I mean, she swore up and down about this. She was like, it was so disturbing that they wouldn't let them bring them back with the head still on them. You guys ever heard anything like that before?
Isn't there a fish in the ocean that looks like a human in the face?
I want to say I've heard that before. Wait, I don't think it was. I thought it was like a creepy pasta thing. Like it was so like it's not real.
The only thing is that I was told this shit like almost 30 years before creepypasta was even a thing.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, maybe somebody else has heard this and they put it on there or something. I would love to know if anybody else has heard of that. Yeah.
I mean, the blobfish kind of looks like a person.
Blobfish?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
What?
Let me see if I can get a
I guess when there's that many fish in the ocean, oh yeah. He looks so disgruntled.
That fish wants to see the manager.
Hold on a second. I'm not seeing it. Are you guys seeing it?
Let's get a picture of this guy up here.
I got him.
Okay.
Is that him?
That's a
the
blobfish.
That's not. That's the thing that was in Men in Black 3 on the skillet.
Oh, okay.
I 100% like that is that thing that was on the skillet. I'm 99% sure.
You may be right. I have that picture off of the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's a blobfish.
That's from the Smithsonian.
Wow.
Maybe they put a blobfish in Men in Black.
I mean, look at this dude. Man, they're working me so many hours. My ass is killing me. I got the wife up my ass all the time about doing stuff around here, and I'm always at work. Just saying, this guy, the blobfish, just looks, he's very disgruntled.
Hold on. I got you here. Take out the trash. Would you take out the trash?
Oh, we should have never got these pictures. We should never delete these two. You know. Hey, real quick intermission, because I want to call out a fan of the show, Stephen Doms. You need to email me, sir. You know the email address.
That dude's been like first to comment.
Yeah.
For a couple weeks now. He's keeping YouTube alive.
Yeah. Stephen Doms, you send me an email. I'm going to send you a shirt. So help me God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even responded to his messages. I responded to his comments like, hey, email me. I want to send you a shirt.
I actually read that comment. Yeah. I know.
Like, it's like he's just straightforward. Nope.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for shirts, Denny. I got to get to the next video to comment. You know, which I appreciate.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And we want to send you a shirt. You know, we want to send you a shirt. Now, I am working on something really exciting for the patrons that I think I've actually gotten some feedback from them about this, which is going to be really cool.
Can I share this real quick?
Yeah. So, yeah, they totally...
Yep.
They totally turned the blobfish into an alien. That's awesome.
Okay, I just wanted to let the people know that I'm not high. I specifically saw that before. Because come on,
yeah.
That looks just like it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right.
I was like, man, am I going crazy?
I just paid $600 for these damn tires, and I already got a flat. Sorry.
Why does he sound like he's from Brooklyn?
I don't know.
Hurry up. We've got to get to the restaurant.
I don't know what's funnier. Josh trying to do a female voice.
That is so hard to do. I cannot get my voice to go high enough to.
You gotta do a Jersey, like very high pitched. You know, you said it would be different when we got married. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
My mother was right about you.
This show just went.
I feel like we're just airing out things.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's a real thing. You know, plus, you know, you guys out there, I mean, you know what we're up to. I mean, I've never seen that before. Look at that thing.
Fun fact, it was voted the world's ugliest animal.
I feel like that's a little harsh. I mean,
especially when you just dress it up with a bow.
Yeah. Look how cute that is.
Pretty lady.
Yeah. Tyler's probably getting shorts material like crazy right now.
That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah. The point is that there's monsters in the deeps. You know, I saw a picture the other day of a freaking whale, right? Just hanging out, doing whale stuff. And he's got a giant squid in his mouth. And his tentacles just hanging down his face like spaghetti noodles. I'm like, all I could think of was how happy I am that whale is out there getting rid of stuff for us. You know, like, ugh.
Right.
You know, I saw one thing. It was like a gigantic jellyfish. You know what I mean? It was like this thing was massive, just a huge jellyfish just hanging around, just looking for shit to sting. You know? I'm like, you know, nature kind of does this, right? Like jellyfish and like that big, they're not fast. Not a fast creature. Just hanging out. So if you're big and just hanging out in the ocean, there's all kinds of stuff that wants to eat everything out there. And you're just hanging there. Come on and try it. Hope you don't got allergies. You know what I mean? Nature is really good at designing booby traps.
Yeah.
You're going to need a lot of urine for this thing.
Yeah. I could imagine something coming up and biting it and literally just like and it's just dead. It just goes belly up. Nope. Did you say you didn't understand the urine thing?
Yeah, I never understood. Is there something in people's urine that helps with the jellyfish sting? Or is that for every type of? Is that for every type of sting, or is that just for jellyfish?
I don't know that, but I do know that
if I get a bee sting, can I pee on my bee sting?
I mean, sure,
you can.
I knew you guys were saying that.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
You guys were about to say you can test it for science and just come back to us with the results.
I was just gonna say, man, like, I mean, it can't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know. It might make it hurt more.
I mean, for anything that stings, you know, like, what if you get a paper cut? Do you pee on your paper cut?
Yeah.
You know, that would make, workplaces incredibly awkward, I'm sure.
Could see that. Yeah. God damn it, paper cut.
Hey, Jerry, can you piss on my hand?
Wait, that's the thing, though. Does it have to be somebody else's pee?
Yeah, could you?
Can you pee on your own jellyfish things? These are questions we need answered.
Could you have a reserve bottle of piss on your side? And,
hang on a second. I have a banner just for this.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to know.
These are mysteries that all of our viewers are that is true.
They're dying to know.
Yeah. We need to know.
We're out here asking the important stuff.
These are the important questions.
Have you been peed on? Contact us. Is that not?
No.
Why are you guys I don't understand. We were just.
Or do you sound like this was the law firm of Mays, Gibbs, and Stewart?
Are you disgruntled? Have you been peed on?
Yeah.
Wife got you down?
Are you feeling okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The people that are listening on the streaming platforms are really missing out on this episode.
They're missing out on all the visuals, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's
I feel like we're literally off a tangent. I'm sorry. I just asked one simple question and we went off of fucking rails here. I felt like I've been on the sidelines because I really had nothing to jump in with. And I guess my brilliant plan is can I pee on any sting? Gold.
I want to know. We need to get Coyote Peterson on here and be like, hey, how many times a day do you get peed on?
I mean, I'm sure he probably needs to be peed on after that whole fucking burn he got from the fake skull.
He should have took one out of the government's book on that one, redacted.
Yeah.
Okay, we could just redact all this. At the end of the episode, let's redact.
Speaking of government redactions, boy, howdy do I got a little quip of a story to wind this show up. All right, guys, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What does the U.S. government, Minecraft, and a video game website known as Discord have in common?
Gee whiz, I don't know, Josh.
Well, I'll tell you. Apparently, a bunch of leaked Pentagon documents appeared on a Minecraft Discord server weeks before anybody knew that there was a security breach.
Wow.
We're talking intelligence documents on North Korea, Israel, the war in the Ukraine. Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
What were they doing with them?
So I think I even have a quote here. Where's it at?
Some Minecrafter like trying to build North Korea and he wanted it to be more accurate or something?
So it was the Minecraft Earth map server, right? And they were talking about top secret documents, and this guy's like, here, have some leaked documents. That's how this is the quote. Here, have some leaked documents. And the next person in line said, nice. And they literally just threw up all these leaked Pentagon documents.
Oh my God.
So
that's hilarious.
So what you're saying is, let's not mess with the Minecrafter people, because it seems like they can get into anything now.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, what does this say about our intelligence? The government intelligence.
I'm gonna have to ask my son about this. I'm gonna be like, what do you know about this? Are you involved? What are you doing?
Are you involved? You a hacker?
You a hacker?
The government's just, how are we supposed to trust them with any of our information whatsoever?
There's a credibility factor here, yeah.
There's a huge credibility factor. The fucking Pentagon.
Yeah.
The circle of war.
Well, well, you got to think another thing too is like it could be a guy, whoever did it, like say it's some random person that has nothing to do with Minecraft, just jumped into a Minecraft server and just like, hey, here's some documents, or like just some people just here's some documents, just to do it, just to screw with the credibility of the government. Which I'm not saying that it has a good credibility in the first place. That just adds to it.
There are over 100 documents that have been discovered so far that were leaked. What I do have to give credit to the Minecraft Discord server is it actually happened a month before they showed up on 4chan.
Wow,
which is impressive.
That's terrifying. That is like, to me, that's absolutely terrifying, because that's like, dude, if that shit can happen.
Okay, I've got another piece of information here. Some of the 10 documents on Discord were marked top secret and appeared to contain maps and casualty figures for the Ukraine.
What the actual? Oh my God. Dude, yeah. There's like a point where like whoever did this, leaking this, it's like you might think that you're fighting the good fight. You might think it's cute. I don't know what your reasoning was behind it. Maybe you think like, oh, down with the government, I'm going to do this. But other people's lives are at stake here, regardless. So
yeah,
there's a morality problem also. I don't know. I mean, if like you say, if you say the government has top secret documents on Ukrainian casualties, of course they do. Like, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't you be watching every player on the board at all times? Right. You have to. It'd be irresponsible not to start running figuring it out,
But just the notion of that information existing in U.S. hands can cause some relationship issues with other countries.
Yeah.
You know,
because somebody's going to ask a question at some point and say, "How do you guys have that?"
Yeah.
Is that a simulation? Is that accurate? What are we looking at? And why do you have it? Yeah. I see that. Like I totally see the moral, whatever about it. See my green screen. I'm having all kinds of camera problems, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, I had audio problems before we even got on, so it only makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about this.
I had fucking Denny cranking his microphone up so damn loud. Come to find out, it was my output device magically changed all on its own.
Yeah. I know we're having some tech problems, and I know we're coming up on about an hour, and I got some editing I got to do to this episode to get it out to everybody. But if you guys, if you guys have anything else you want to add, I have a humongous teaser that I want to drop for the viewers and listeners.
Oh, drop it, you tease.
Okay, so something has come. I should say is heading my way. All right. A conversation with a person who's going to be kept anonymous claims to have made contact. And upon talking to this person, I have to say it's pretty interesting. And I would like to basically try as I might. I'm trying not to give details about them because they really want to be anonymous. But okay, so this is a husband and wife. All right. Never had any interest in this type of topic before. And it's super interesting. I want to get their whole story. Basically, I'm letting them type everything they have. And I told them because they said, they're like, well, we're not writers. We don't know how to string this together. I said, do me a favor and just put the date and month on each thing that happened, and I'll put them in order. Right?
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm not going to edit the stories. I'm just going to put them in order so that we can go through the whole thing on the show and look into it. It's really interesting, and the point of contact is, if this happened the way they're saying, it's pretty incredible stuff. It almost seemed like an accident, like an accidental occurrence. So I don't know, but I wanted to drop that and get everybody, kind of on board with where I personally was going to try to take us into this story as soon as it gets to me. Excuse me. But yeah, I a couple episodes back, I said that with all this stuff going on, you can almost think that somewhere someone has made contact and someone reached out to me in the most unlikely way I didn't expect. So there you go. Like I said, I'm not going to give too many details. These guys are going to get the details, the personal details, but I can't give these people's personal stuff away. So there you go.
Well, you're already better than the U.S. government.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be submitting it to any Minecraft players because they are not to be trusted.
Apparently not.
So yeah. Aside from that, y'all out there, take care of each other, and we'll see you on the next one. We have to go back in and.
Sorry, I was muted.
I'm more surprised when something goes right in this episode.
This episode's like Lucky 13, man.
Right.
Yeah.
See you guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit end before anything else happens.
Yeah.
There, hanging around, and he's pulled my number for sure. I can't remember if I said any last words, because the day before was a blur. They buried the old man about a week ago, and I wouldn't shed a tear if I could. Now we didn't see eye to eye. and he's cold.